Well, all of you have seen the pictures of Gandhi and Motilal Nehru. If you look at Gandhi, the kind of cloth that he wore was in fact meant to actually give a symbolic presence and a symbolic importance to the Britishers that their cloth, that is the Indian style of wearing, was superior to the Western style of wearing. If I tell you to look at the picture of Motilal Nehru closely, you will observe that he was a leading barrister of his time, but he discarded the Western clothes and started wearing Indian dhoti and kurta. So, it is the political history, it is the history of the surroundings that shape up the kind of clothes you wear. Now, let us talk about the sumptuary laws and the social hierarchy. Now, here we are going to see about the history of France and especially the period of the French Revolution, which occurred in the year 1789. You all know that the French society was divided into watertight compartments and people were not allowed to wear a particular style of dress. They had to dress up in a particular manner according to the income that they had and to the social group that they belonged to. It was only the royalty which could wear ermine, silk, velvet or brocade. So, the kind of dress that you wore, one could easily make out that whether he belongs to a noble class, to aristocratic class, to a farmer's class, or if you clearly remember the three estates that we spoke about in the French Revolution, first chapter of class 9. So, the three states had to even wear a different style of dress according to the estate that they belonged to. Now, when the people revolted against the King Louis XVI and his wife Marie Antoinette, that is the political revolt, there was also a revolt against the clothes that they wore. That is, now the people started wearing clothes according to their desire, according to their convenience. And if you remember, we spoke about the Jacobians who started calling themselves as sans clotes, meaning without knee breeches. The aristocratic class, they tried to defy them and wore loose clothes which were comfortable and called themselves as sans clotes or without knee breeches. Thus, again, it is a revolt against the present society, against the present laws, against the present regime, saying that the people want to dress up in a style the way they like to. The colors which became popular were blue, white and red, which were considered as patriotic colors by the French people. Cap of liberty, cockade, long trousers, all this were again considered as symbolic of being against the present laws and regulations, which means side by side, when the laws are changing, when the people are revolting against their king, when the people are revolting against the regime, they are also revolting against the kind of dress style that they are forced to wear. And the best example here is of the French society, which in 1789 not only revolted against their despotic monarch, but also against the strict laws which said that they had to wear a particular style of dress because they belonged to a particular group.